What is up, y'all? Hello and welcome to the Tricky Triangle. Yes, we're at Pocono Speedway, or Pocono Raceway, rather. Getting ready to kick things off. The green flag is in the air, and we're racing for Pocono. Yet another quick race here. So we have been 1 and 2. Oops, didn't mean to pause it. My fault, guys. I apologize. Be another quick race and another highlight style video. So kind of jumping through, just trying to finish the season here, and I'm not gonna waste you guys' time with any bad races. I want to get to the point where every race on the schedule is a banger, no matter the track, and we're wrecking them up in the back big time. Jeremy Mayfield, Paul Menard, and Martin Truex Jr. all involved, bringing out the first caution of the day. Jimmy Johnson will win the race back to the caution flag, and let's take a look at what happened to Mr. Truex here, as well as Mayfield and Menard. Oh, just 3 wide heading down into the tunnel turn, and Menard not all the way up as close to the wall as he could be, and just ran out of room. And oh, I didn't see Scott Riggs and Ricky Rudd in that, as well as a couple other cars getting damaged there. 70 of Johnny Sauter got some left side door damage. Man, chaos here. There we go. Let's try it again. We're gonna fan them out. Green flag back in the air. We're racing yet again here from Pocono. Three wide through 1 and 2. Stewart tried to dive in on the inside, couldn't get the work, but here comes Hamlin on the outside. He's going to take the lead, and as he clears Jimmy Johnson down the long pond straight, heading down into turn 2. He and Johnson now side by side for the lead still. Jimmy with the shorter way around. Hamlin couldn't quite clear Johnson heading into the tunnel turn. Now through the Milwaukee corner. Out of turn 3, Johnson has his nose out ahead. Hamlin trying to battle back as we head down into 1 and 2 yet again into the Trenton turns 1 and 2. Big sweeping corner. And Hamlin found some grip up top, gets it to work yet again. This time I believe he will clear Jimmy off of turn 1. So get a nice flyby down the backstretch. Heading into 3 and 4. Or excuse me, down the long pond straight as we head into turn 2. Sorry, big change. Pocono compared to the rest of the tracks on the schedule. Jimmy Johnson trying a little bit of a different line. Notice these guys not getting right down to that yellow line, as the track was repaved and reconfigured a little bit, as you see catch fencing going around the entirety of the racetrack now, not just the front stretch. And Johnson, man, he keeps trying it on that inside, fighting back, gets underneath Hamlin, and now has the preferred line through the tunnel turn, but he washes up, has to check up big time, and that allows Carl Edwards to take advantage. Here comes Edwards on the inside as it went 3 wide for the race lead. He had a push from Tony Stewart. It's a 4-car dance for the lead, and it might become more as these guys start getting racy here. It might allow for Kurt Busch, Jeff Gordon, and those guys further back to start reeling them in and racing for the lead as well. Big time draft down the front straightaway. You see them fanning out here down the front stretch as they head into turns 1 yet again. Hamlin rolling that top, pinning those guys down. Stewart had to back out of it, and here comes Kurt Busch to his outside. Stewart tries to go up the block. Busch gets that nose in there. The draft from Kevin Harvick. Harvick's going to try to follow through the tunnel turn. Jimmy Johnson didn't get down to that yellow line as he needed to, and that's going to allow Hamlin to kind of reel him in a little bit there as well. And notice, last time by, Johnson held his own up top here in turn 3. Hamlin gonna try it now as the 99 moves him up the track. Couldn't quite get it to work, but now Denny Hamlin's gonna have that line that he likes through 1 and 2 yet again. Pocono actually putting on a pretty decent show here today. Yet again through 1 and 2. Might need to up the grip a little bit for all lanes, not just the bottom or the top. Try to grip it up a little more so these guys can get those extremely high speeds like we were seeing at first. But Jimmy Johnson now trying to run away with the lead. Carl Edwards trying to reel him in. And Edwards has that 20 behind him. Can Stewart push him up to the back bumper of that 48 car, or is it too much for Stewart? No, Stewart's gonna pull out and try to take the second spot himself. That's gonna allow Edwards to get up the racetrack into that whatever that sticky stuff is up top. That's a new groove that's formed throughout this race. And now Johnson, you saw Johnson moved up and tried to block the air from that 99 car. Here comes Jeff Gordon to the inside in the tunnel turn. Contact made right there. Gordon pushes that 99 out of the way, and he's looking for second now. Can he run down his teammate? Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, Hendrick, 1-2. And it's going to be a Chevy 1-2-3 as Kevin Harvick tries to take third away from that 99 car. Looks like he will. Edwards and Harvick side by side at the stripe. It was Harvick at the line with the position over the 99 of Edwards. Edwards, however, fights back up high. Here comes Jeff Gordon down low. Gordon to the inside. Johnson moved up, pinned him down. Gordon had to back off. Oh, man. This is really becoming a race. Another thing you may have noticed is the walls being pushed up and in quite a bit. It's yeah, you guys are starting to see there. So you saw we had some wrecks a couple seasons, just these past couple seasons, where cars were sliding all the way down about as low as they could. So they moved those walls in a little bit. As you can see, especially right here, this was the real danger zone. Cars getting hooked into the grass, coming shooting back across the track into the tunnel turn, and that's just not something we wanted to see. Because there were so many dangerous openings and curvages in the wall, and the guardrail rather, that was down there. So now it's a safer barrier down the Long Pond Straight, so that's good to see for you guys here as we come off turn 3 yet again. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. And we're back under caution for the second time today. Let's see what happened here. Was I believe no, not David Rudiman. It was the 6 of David Reagan. Yeah, wow. Big crash. Reagan underneath Kyle Busch. They got together. The 6 missed his entry, slid up into the 5 car. Around they both went. Boom! Huge impact. Oh, and a hard hit for the 22 of Dave Blaney there. We were just mentioning the weird angles to hit at, and well, even with the changes made, Blaney managed to find another angle. However, we do luckily have the safer barriers there now, it seems. Is that safer barrier? I think so, right? It looks like it. He slides in. Oh yeah, that's safer barrier. Boom. Didn't hit it too hard. I mean, didn't get that 90-degree almost angle that I thought he hit. But that does take him out of the race, so yeah, really unfortunate. But getting ready to drop the green yet again here. Green flag back in the air. We're racing once again from Pocono. Hendrick 1 and 2. But here comes Carl Edwards peeking his nose to the inside. Can he get underneath Jimmy Johnson there? No, not quite. Can't quite do it. But here comes the 24 on the high side. Jeff Gordon clears Johnson, takes the lead. Johnson moves up the block. Stewart now switches to the inside, entering the tunnel turn. And he's going to wash up the racetrack. Almost made contact with the 48. Jeff Gordon trying to run away with it. Tony Stewart, your points leader, trying to hang on. Off of turn number 3. Caution is out yet again as Sterling Marlin has crashed. Jeff Gordon is your leader. David Strimmy with heavy damage. Let's go back and take a look at what happened. Strimmy just... Oh, man, again. That weird angle and back across the... Oh, man, that is a huge impact for the 0 of John Andretti with nowhere to go. Sterling Marlin just gets... I mean, there's contact between Jeff Green and Kyle Petty. Green gets hooked back across the track by Petty, collecting Tony Raines and David Strimmy. Meanwhile, all the way back here, the 66 of Green, he's wrecking here. His teammate, nowhere to go, clobbers the 14 of Sterling Marlin, taking both of those cars right out of this race, and the 0 slides down into the door of the 40. The 66 is wrecked all the way down into turn 3. Jeremy Mayfield's cars got more damage on it. They were fanning out down the front stretch. Caution is out yet again, though, and try it again here. Green, white, or no, not even green, just white checkers here. That's all we got time for. Remember, the rule is we will extend the race for green-white checkers. However, if we're able to get the race restarted in time before pushing the race, extending the race distance, we will go ahead and do a one-lap shootout, and that's what we're doing here. So no caution is going to end, or is going to extend this race. The race is going to end right here unless we get a wreck before they cross the start-finish line to take the green and white flags. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Jeff Gordon, your leader. Tony Stewart right there with him. White flag and the green flag in the air. One more time around here from Pocono, and look at them fan out down the front straightaway. Here we come through 1 and 2. Johnson looks to the inside. Stewart up high. 3 wide for the lead. Off of turn number 1. Now down the Long Pond Straight. It's Jeff Gordon and Tony Stewart side by side, still battling for the lead. Stewart noses out ahead. He's going to clear the 24 of Gordon. Now Jeff Gordon settles back into second place here. He's going to have one last shot at it as we head into turn number 3. For the final time into turn 3. Gordon, Stewart, final time. Off of turn 3, Gordon looking to the inside, but he's not going to get there. It's going to be Tony Stewart winning from Pocono. And what a finish it was. Man, these one-lap shootouts can produce some crazy finishes. But that's going to do it. Tony Stewart is your winner from Pocono Raceway. That is going to do it. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. We'll see y'all next time, and until then, peace.